It's time to see the bigger picture, baby. It's time to be playful. Right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, you are going to feel this urge, this crazy urge to actually learn a bit more about something really specific. And this is when things are going to take off for you indeed. So, you know, something is going to happen right at the beginning of this week. There is something you're going to see. There is something you're going to come across. Something is going to inspire you in such a way where you're going to be like, oh my God, I really want to learn a little bit more about this. Maybe this is probably to do with some kind of a subject, you know, it's to do with a certain subject. And this in itself, oh my God, I can only tell you one thing. You need to take this very seriously. This is happening for a reason. This is not a coincidence, my gorgeous Capricornius, whatsoever. When we feel such a powerful urge, or a surge within us, in order to explore something, a certain situation or a certain subject, baby, there is a big reason for it, because it's to do with your spiritual path, and even more so, it is to do with your own destiny. This is something you're not going to be able to avoid whatsoever. In fact, if you ignore this right now, whatever you find so fascinating, at the beginning of this week, whatever you want to learn a little bit more about at the beginning of this week, you will just want to explore this so badly. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. You're going to feel so passionate and so excited, but at the same time rather confused as well. How come this elevated you so much? It's because there is so much to unpack when it comes to it. Oh my God, the bright prospects connected to it indeed, but these bright prospects are you're not even going to be able to realize right now. It's only gonna these bright prospects that are connected to it, they're only gonna be kind of obvious to you within the next few months. You see what I mean? So this in itself you need to take very seriously. Whatever you feel like you want to learn so badly, you want to explore so badly, you want to find out more about it so badly at around the beginning of this week. And of course it's going to happen in such a way, as I said, when something is going to inspire you. It's to do with you kind of find something that's going to inspire you, and it's all going to take off from that moment onwards. And my advice is do something about it immediately. Do not waste your time whatsoever. Do not waste your time whatsoever, my gorgeous Capricornius, because this is going to change your entire life. This is going to change your entire life. The whole new door are about to open. You're going to discover and rediscover so many things about yourself. Okay, and you have been prepared for this for a very long time as well. So this is why you need to take this very seriously. Whatever you feel like you want to learn a little bit about, you need to understand that this is going to change your entire life. And I know that you are going to be like, oh God, I'm not too sure, because someone is going to kind of keep on putting you off from it. I think that somebody really close to you who kind of really will not understand, the whole picture, the bigger picture here. Somebody who will kind of be completely surprised by you feeling in this particular way. And don't get me wrong, this is somebody beautiful, this is somebody gorgeous, this is somebody who means to you so much in your life, will not be able to understand how come that you're so into it. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes, even those the closest to us are not able to see what we see exactly, are not able to understand what we understand exactly about, this specific subject that you will be kind of thinking about. For example, so I really hope that you're not going to allow this to put you off, my gorgeous Capricornius, whatsoever. And you're not going to allow this to put you off, because I do know that there is going to be some kind of a sign you're going to have. There is going to be some kind of a sign, a really powerful omen as well you're going to have. And it's somehow going to come from the sky. Somehow it's going to come from the sky. Okay, this omen and this sign you're going to have, and even if this person does kind of put you off a little bit from it, you know, this sign you're going to have, you're gonna find this like, wow, so spiritual, so beautiful, so omenish, you know what I mean? You're gonna find this so like kind of out of this world, and only you will be able to understand this, you know. So this is why this is going to be so important. And you know, so the bottom line is, you will realize that this is something that you need to do, because there is a really big idea you're gonna have within the next couple of days as well. And I'm glad you're gonna go into it. I'm glad you're gonna start learning something. I'm glad you're gonna find out a bit more about this specific subject. I'm glad you're gonna like decide to explore, because while you're exploring, while you're finding more about it, I can even see that you're gonna be talking to a couple of people who are very official and very important and very kind of significant when it comes to their experience with what exactly you will come across. Okay, so there are a couple of people that you're going to be talking to who are going to be really important, and after that moment who are very experienced when it comes to this particular field, for example, and after that you're going to have a bigger picture. You're not going to get even bigger picture, baby. You're going to realize something you didn't know before, and this is going to pump you up even more, baby. And there is this idea you're going to have, oh my god, and here, baby, you will realize that's it, I'm doing this, I'm starting this, you know. And it's the beginning of such an amazing stage of your life, the beginning of such a venture that I can only describe as one of the most unexpected ventures of your entire life. But this is going to work out to be so good, because those unexpected things that feel so good are always the best, okay? So this is why this is going to be so important indeed. And you also, my gorgeous Capricornians, are going to be reminded of something dietary, some kind of dietary changes you've been thinking about not that long ago. You've been thinking about certain dietary changes which you're going to be reminded of this week. Please take them because you've already realize this, what you need to do, and now for some reason you're going to be reminded of this. And take this very seriously, because this is also happening for a reason. This is going to have such a positive, whatever these dietary changes are that you've realized not that long ago you need to do, but you haven't done anything about it. You do something about it almost immediately, because this in itself, it's really going to have a positive impact on your body, on your spirit, and on your mind. You're going to elevate yourself spiritually. You're going to have more energy, but you are also going to see things crystal clear. You see how important our diet actually is. Of course it is. And it's so sad that some people are not taking it as serious as they should. Okay, very, very important. And also, my gorgeous Capricornians, at around the beginning of this week, somebody very dodgy, somebody not really nice. I don't like this person at all. Very strange looking person, very slimy looking person, like a really kind of naughty looking person, but more like kind of scary looking person, like that. Seriously, somebody with a very kind of negative and dark energy. It's going to really try to like talk you into doing something, like for example, this particular person is going to be very pushy, and they are going to have some kind of a hidden agenda, and it will be obvious that something is wrong with this person in terms of just the way they look. Just they don't look nice. And I'm not talking about the physical look like in as such, you know. I'm talking about their facial expressions, like no really nice. Do you know what I mean? Like, like really kind of, you know that something is not right with this person, or you know that this person has got something dodgy or something scary on their mind. Somebody with a hidden agenda, and very often reveal this part of themselves right in your face like this. And sometimes people ignore this because their energy can be so intimidating, and this is the time when they take over, at the time when we are very sensitive, a little bit sensitive about something, for example, because I know at around this particular time something is going to be bothering you, like something on a personal level. It's going to be bothering you. You're going to be worrying about somebody, I think, somebody really specific. And so this is going to be at around the time when this particular person is going to be really pushy about you making an unnecessary sacrifice. You need to be strong here, baby. This person will want you to make an unnecessary sacrifice. So I need you to be really strong here. And if someone seems off when it comes to their energy or what they're saying to you or the way they sound or what they want you to do type of thing, or if someone is too pushy in general, just avoid. Just say, okay, see you later, baby. You know, with a smile on your face, and just go and just don't return to this person, for example, because this person has got some kind of a hidden agenda, somebody not nice, somebody really selfish, and somebody who's just thinking about themselves will want you to make an unnecessary sacrifice. You need to keep on remaining, you need to keep on being grounded, you know, and centered here in order to like stand your ground and say no, and you don't even need to do that immediately. You just say, okay, I'll talk to you later, something like that, and just don't return anymore. So do not make you know, an unnecessary sacrifice, please. This is very, very important indeed. And there is also going to be the moment at around the beginning of this week where you are going to be reminded of this particular person from your childhood, I think, or somebody from very, very long time ago, somebody who something happened to that person, something really difficult, and something like a little bit scary, something negative obviously happened to that person. It's either your childhood or it's either like a long time ago. Suddenly you're going to be reminded of that person, my gorgeous Capricornius, and you're going to feel like a little bit sad. This is going to be like a bit of a sad moment for you, but then at the same time, you know, it's more about what an effect on your life this is going to have, because this kind of like you feeling a little bit down, maybe a little bit sad, thinking about what happened to that person, this is really kind of going to motivate you to move forward in your life. This is going to motivate you to move forward in your life, and you're going to be reminded of the certain direction you have been avoiding for a while, and you know that direction, it's going to bring so much peace and so much beauty into your life and so much positive energy. So here you will be reminded of this indeed. By the time you get to the meat part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, do you know what? Oh my goodness, you are going to have a major opportunity. I'm not being funny. Listen to me very carefully. You are going to have this major opportunity. This is going to be like some kind of opportunity, some kind of an offer, something like it's going to be offered to you, some kind of major opportunity, some kind of an offer, something is going to be offered to you. And what you need to understand is that as soon as you have this offer, as soon as you have this opportunity, you're instantly going to feel on top of the world. This is because you will already feel immediately what a transformative time of your life this is going to bring. This offer and this opportunity, it's going to transform your life forever. And as I said, something is going to be, with other words, you know, something is going to be offered to you. Yes, you are going to be really happy. Yes, you are going to be really excited. But I don't blame you, bless your heart, because, you know, first of all, you wanted to learn something and you were just still a kind of indecisive. And now something is going to be offered to you, something major opportunity, major offer, and you're still careful. I don't blame you after everything you've been through within the last few years. You're still going to go into this mode where you're going to be thinking about this, like kind of a hermit mode, for example. But the more you are in this hermit mode, the more you are thinking, the more enlightened you are going to be, the more confidence you are going to have, believe me or not, the more strength you are going to have, because this is needed, this hermit mode, believe me or not. Yes, you're going to be excited, but this hermit mode, it's needed, and that's where you'll be drawn to have this hermit mode, because what you're going to realize is going to help you to come out of your comfort zone, and this, you coming out of your comfort zone, it's ever so important when it comes to like other aspects of your life that are like kind of like putting you off from this in the background, if you know what I mean. So a lot is going to come to the surface here indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, oh my goodness, you know what, you are going to have you're going to feel really proud of yourself, because when it comes to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornians, this is going to be such a brilliant week. There is going to be this personal reward you are going to have, but this personal reward you are going to have, it's really going to make you feel like so proud of yourself. And I think it's to do with this aspect, with certain things that you have been working on, and maybe you didn't have enough support from certain people in your life. So this is why this is going to mean to you even more financially. So this is to do with the really positive news when it comes to your money, and when it comes to your finances, and when it comes to you having secure future, for example. But this is more going to be like pretty much so on a personal level. You're going to feel so proud of yourself, and that in itself, it's really kind of going to turn your life around in terms of like finances, for example. And my gorgeous Capricornians, what else I was going to say, there is also something going to happen completely unexpected at around the end of this week. Something really unexpected. This is absolutely crazy. And this unexpected situation that you are going to have, it's really kind of going to, it's going to make you feel like a little bit worried about this certain person in your life. You're going to find out something that you do not like whatsoever. It's to do with a certain person that is basically but it's connected to somebody who you really love. It's this. What you're gonna find out, it's to do with a certain person who you know. And what you're gonna find out, it's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be nice at all. There is no other way of saying this. It's gonna be quite horrible, really. But it's to do with that person, who this person is, what this person is doing. Something, it's like a big revelation about somebody who is not like a major person in your life, but that particular person is a major person in this other person's life who you really love and who is very connected to you. So it's not like you did not think about this before. Remember, it's going to be confirmed to you. It's confirmation about things you were already aware of about this person. And for the love of God, whatever you're going to find out, whatever you're going to have confirmed, with other words, you just need to let that gorgeous person in your life know who is really connected to that person. Because that person is lying to that gorgeous person in your life. It's being really dishonest and is using that person for something really negative. Is using that person in general. And you knew this before, and this is going to be a huge confirmation. So that's why you need to let that person know this, like, oh my God, immediately, my gorgeous Capricornians. Very important indeed. And I know when you let this person know this, that this person is going to be like, oh, maybe a little bit rebellious, or maybe that person is not going to take you seriously, and things like that. But your spiritual duty is to drop this spiritual bomb and let this person know. You will see that very soon that person is going to come to their senses and see and understand what were you trying to let them know. So now, my gorgeous Capricornians, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week. Okay, before I get eaten by some kind of animal here, okay? Honestly, no joke. Seriously. So now, my gorgeous Capricornians, let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Oh my Lord, you see. You will realize how much do you mean to the certain person in your life, and this is going to mean to you so much. Bless your heart. This is to do with pure love. This is to do with pure emotions. This is to do with one of the biggest rewards of like anybody's life, to be quite honest with you. I love you for this so much. To mean so much to somebody else in your life is everything. It means that you're going to be sorted for your entire life, because it's all to do with your love, it's to do with your emotions, and it's to do with a really great job that you did. Maybe it's to do with your friend, maybe it's to do with your child if you've got child, maybe it's to do with your partner if you've got a partner, maybe it's to do with a certain family member. It really depends. But someone is about to come forward, and someone is about to let you know how much you mean to them, and this is going to mean to you so much, my gorgeous Capricornians. My God, what a beautiful moment this is going to be. I can't even describe how you're going to feel. But there is also going to be, oh my God, really a surprising suggestion from this person. This person is about to suggest something to you, and you're gonna fall on your bum when you hear this, but it's gonna be brilliant. And I think that you should take this very seriously, what this person is going to suggest you as well. Please do so. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.